Welcome back to Melody Guitar Book 2. This book focuses on learning how to read and play melodies in standard music notation. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Melody Guitar 2 that you can read from and write in, plus you can support a music teacher, so I'll leave a link in the description. We're on page 72. In the last lesson, you learned how to play and count syncopated rhythms, so it's probably not going to be a big surprise that the melodies in this lesson have syncopated rhythms. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. At the top of page 72, we have number 145, Somebody's Knocking at Your Door. This is in common time, same as 4/4 time, and the tempo is quarter equals 104. So there's your 104. We're going to have plenty of syncopated rhythms in this one, starting with the first measure. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And you're going to hear and see that rhythm all throughout this song. It helps if you know the words for this song, or at least the opening phrase. Somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's knocking at your door. Third measure, we have the same rhythm, just different notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And those are the same words too if you look up the words. Somebody's knocking at your door. Second line, we have a dotted rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then more syncopation. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then here's that somebody's knocking part again. Somebody's knocking at your door. Third line, same rhythm that we've been looking at. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last line is almost identical to the second line. It just ends with a whole note instead of some quarter notes and eighth notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. At the bottom of page 72, we have number 146, Shoo Fly, Don't Bother Me. It's in 2/4 time, and it's marked playfully, which doesn't give you a specific tempo. The run-through was at 85. And that rhythm I played there, you're going to hear that all through the song. So at the beginning, we have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, or Shoo Fly, don't bother me. And if you keep that phrase in your head, that's going to help a lot with that rhythm. Third measure, same rhythm, different notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Next measure, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then just constant eighth notes with a scale going down. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Second line, we have some E eighth notes. Now, when you play that low G, you're going to go back to the same E you were just playing. So you can either keep your finger on the E, which I don't like to keep my finger on it because those notes run together. They sound a little bit muddy, but you can keep your finger right on the string. And what I mean by on the string is not pressing down, but just holding in place. So you can get right back to that note, then your low G again, and then some eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, and then a rest. And then the last line is the same as the first line, it's just an octave higher. Shoo fly, don't bother me, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then we have that descending line. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Your assignment is to practice the melodies on page 72. And as always, work on keeping a steady tempo by playing along with the video or play to a metronome so you can choose your own tempo. And don't forget to order your own copy of Melody Guitar Book 2. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own book that you can read from and write in, so I'll leave a link in the description. Take your time with this, and then when you're ready, I'll see you on page 73. We have more melodies with syncopated rhythms.